It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Colts coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jameis now on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Jones. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down, Winston. The toss here completed to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Winston now from the 50. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Jones now on 1st and 10. Got it complete to Rodgers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant... gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's a give to Jones running left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he gets this one down to the 24. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This is finding its its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Winston.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again with Winston. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He finds his man complete. That's Shaw. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. That brings you up there, Rich. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll check this down to Hines. And some space here. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as the 2-minute warning. Jameis again. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action. Jones. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd down and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's got it. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt like he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me a half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Well, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Winston. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll throw again. Winston. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Packers now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A carry here for the big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Winston on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Their 4th down, they felt compelled to go. He throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now he'll escape to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And put this one in the left-hand column. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and short yardage, Winston. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Still churning. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. To throw is Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. This to Hines on the drop-off. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. On 1st down, it's Jones, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big